Max Chapman of Creston ends his career with a state medal, finishing fifth at 2A, 285. Max, you're leaving Des Moines with a medal around your neck. How does that feel?
It feels pretty good. I wouldn't really say it's quite how we drew it up, but it's a state tournament. If you've been following along at all, you know that I feel like this has definitely been one of the crazier state tournaments here. To me, it feels amazing. Come home with a piece of hardware, most prestigious in my family. Is the highest anybody in my family's ever placed. So I'd say, yeah, that feels good. I mean, being on the podium in Iowa is not easy.
You lose your quarterfinal match, then you've got to battle back on the blood side. You ultimately do that, but where was the mentality after dropping that quarterfinal?
There's still work to do, and that's pretty much how it is. And it's a mindset I've been training probably since the beginning of the wrestling season, because wrestling season's a grind, but I'm going to have to turn around and grind out football for another 5 years or so. So it's one of those things, the work's never finished. There's always work to do, and I feel like that's kind of how it's been all season.
Finish your season, your wrestling career with a pin and a win. Tell me about that.
I've wrestled that kid before at state duels. I just went out there. When I saw that back trip, I really loved that trip straight to their back. I took it. Kid, went to his back. I just held there for that pin, and finishing my career off with a pin, I guess, probably says something if you've followed along at all, but definitely a good way for me to end it.
The team success over the last 4 years has been phenomenal, with the dual team title and Hawkeye 10 conference titles. What is that aspect of it? What has that been like for you?
I would say Creston, especially like in Creston, that group, 2016 and that 2007 group was always looked at as the best of the best, as it is with any school. And to just it was a very rough start of the season for all of us, and it really just shows the true grit, and I think that the true just the embodiment of what my class has done for Creston as a whole. It's not the same. Our coaches told us many times. We brought back Creston wrestling because my brother was a senior when I was an 8th grader, and it didn't feel like we were the hammers that Creston were supposed to be, and that's what we worked on freshman year, immediately getting into being hammers, and obviously that has paid off in the long run. Some
guys, they go on to play football at a high level and they decide not to wrestle their senior year. You did. What has the sport meant to you?
It's definitely, a lot of big guys, they do it just for football, but it's like I'm still doing football after this, so it's still a way to get better for football. And my family's wrestled. I've been a wrestler ever since I can remember. My brother's wrestled since I can remember. My uncle qualified for the state tournament when he was in high school, and he went on to play Division I ball. He didn't stop, and I guess, there's no reason for me to either. All my friends, I don't know that any of them would talk to me anymore if I ever quit wrestling. So that might be a big part of it, but it's just kind of who I am. Learning to fight through adversity and get stuff done. It's never hurts to train that.